Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Carlsbad. We have a great show planned for you today. With prom and Mother's Day coming up this weekend, we have Claire on location talking about how to get flowers for both these events, and we also have Finn on the magic window talking about some Mother's Day gift ideas. What else do we have?
We also have Bo live with ASB and Annika live with varsity softball.
Awesome. That sounds like a great show. I'm Julia Kelly.
I'm Spencer Von Gimnick.
And CHSTV starts right now. To start off a show, we have a package on the CHSTV Plus program, Getting to Know the People of Belfast Stories. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Jackson Luria.
And I'm Tristan Thornton.
And we are currently in Northern Ireland in Belfast.
For decades, this city was defined by a conflict known as the Troubles, a violent divide between the Catholic and Protestant communities that lasted roughly 30 years.
And while most of that violence did end in 1998 with the Good Friday Agreement, the question now is,
what's left today?
Is Belfast still divided?
Or is that just how it's remembered?
We went out to ask.
It depends how your family sees it. So like, say your family was very against all of it and then you'd be more against it.
It's a known thing when you're growing up in Belfast.
You can tell like the certain area you're in and you do feel it sometimes.
Just watch what you're saying, what you're doing, where you are.
Behind me is Belfast's Peace Wall, which was built during the Troubles to physically separate the two communities, Catholic and Protestant neighborhoods, and reduce the violence between them. At the height of the conflict, these barriers were seen as necessary for safety, and even today, more than 25 years after the Good Friday Agreement, many of these walls are still standing, and some of the gates are even locked at night.
Even if I go into town, I have to always be checking my shoulder, because you never know who could be there, who could ask you that question, and you could just turn around and get hit.
I think it made people further apart, drove further apart, because where I lived, the street I lived in was a mixed street, with Protestant Catholics, it wasn't no issue, there. But then when the trouble started, people started separating and moving out, in their own communities.
While the violence of the Troubles has largely ended, many here say the division hasn't disappeared, it's just less visible.
People see the older ones doing it, and they think, well, them older ones are doing it, they have more sense than me, so I need to start doing it, and then the cycle repeats itself.
Father-in-law who didn't, he was shot by the army. He was coming home to work, and he'd gone to the Divots complex, which was a well-known complex there, and he got injured. And a sister and a brother, who were both put out of their homes, sectarian.
You don't get to choose it. You're either you're here, you're Catholic, you're a Protestant. You know what I mean? You don't get to choose what side of this wall means what to you. It's where you're born or where you're from.
The Troubles may not look the same as they once did, but their effects most definitely have not disappeared.
For many, they're still part of daily life and may be for years to come. So moving forward, the challenge isn't ending a conflict, it's overcoming what it left behind.
And it's been absolutely amazing having been able to talk to the locals here in Belfast.
Seeing their culture has made us appreciate our own even more.
Reporting from Belfast, Northern Ireland, I'm Jackson Luria.
And I'm Tristan Thornton.
Thank you, Jackson and Tristan, for that great piece. Next up, Issa is live with Tristan to talk a little bit more about their trip to Belfast.
That's right, I'm here live with Tristan to talk about this story you guys just watched. So Tristan, can you give me a little background on that story?
Yeah, so me and 9 other students had the amazing opportunity to travel to Northern Ireland in Belfast to make a longer form documentary. And in that group of people, me and Jackson had the opportunity to also make our own little short story, as you guys just watched. We decided to do kind of a short news piece, and it was the idea we had was to just go around asking people, locals, about the Troubles, which was the conflict there between the Protestants and Catholics, and kind of seeing their stories about it and their experiences in it. So yeah, it was a great experience.
That's great. And since this is a really hard subject back in Belfast, how did you guys manage to go into it with sort of an open mind and an unbiased perspective?
Yeah, so at first, a lot of people were definitely willing to talk about it, but the older generation was kind of timid, and they were more shy on camera. They obviously, some of the people didn't want to be on camera. They were like, I don't want to show my face, or they just didn't want to talk about it at all just because they thought they would receive some backlash. But the younger generation, our age mostly, was super willing to talk about it and how it's affecting them now. But yeah, overall, we kind of asked non-biased questions just so we wouldn't pick or choose sides when we were talking to people about it.
That's really interesting. And lastly, what do you hope our audience can take away from this story?
Yeah, I mean, I think the opportunity I had to go over there and make this piece for you guys is great. And I think being able to share these people's stories, share something about their culture and experiences to you guys who may not know much about what the Troubles actually was, is a super good opportunity. And I think I learned a lot when I was over there, and I hope you guys learned something from this story too. So yeah.
That's great, and I think you guys did a really good job at producing this story and shedding light on a really hard subject. And with that, I'll send it back to Spencer.
The CHS Care Kit drive has begun. The Care Kit Club is collecting new shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, body soaps, and lotion to donate to the Women's Resource Center in Oceanside. Donations can be dropped off at the front office, the ASB room, the speech and debate room, or room 6107 by June 1st. Need help with school? Peer tutoring is available Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in the library after school from 3:35 to 4:30.
Bo is now live with ASB to talk about some prom details. Bo?
Good morning, Lancers. I'm here on the couch to talk about some prom details. So, can you tell me some details about prom tomorrow?
Yeah, so prom tomorrow is going to be downtown at the Midway. It's going to be from 7 to 10. Doors close at 8:30, so make sure to get there before. The parking's going to be limited. They only have one parking lot with 100 spots, so make sure to plan accordingly.
And then, can you also tell me some deadlines coming up?
Yeah, we have a senior grad banner deadline today at lunch, so make sure to fill out the form and get it into the student store.
Yeah, that's all I have, and I'll send it back to Julia at the desk.
Coming up, flowers may be needed, so stay tuned for later in the show because Claire will be on location talking about some ways to get flowers for the big day. The Runway is Calling, presented by the CHS fashion students. Join them for an afternoon of original designs, creative styling, and pure talent. Go to the old gym on May 18th at 4:30 to see what they have been working on this year. Admission is free.
Attention seniors, grad banners can be ordered now through May 8th. Stop by the student store or order through the SB web store. No banners will be ordered after May 8th. For our last live of the day, we have Annika live with varsity softball. Annika?
Thanks, Spence. That's right. I am here with our women's softball team, and I hear you guys have been having an amazing season, that you guys are 16-3. Give me a recap on the season.
Yeah, so we started off super strong. We're 16-3, but recently we haven't been doing as good, but I think we're ready to flip the switch and get the dub today.
Okay, I think you guys can definitely do that, and in hindsight of not doing so good recently, what are you guys really going to focus on tonight to pull out a win?
We're going to be putting the ball in play and keeping the energy very high.
And for that game tonight, when and where is it? Who are we playing?
We have a home game today at 4 p.m. versus the Mavericks. Be there or be square.
All right, and obviously Carlsbad High School has some intense rivalries with LCC in a lot of our different sports. So tell me a little bit history about that rivalry.
Yeah, so we usually go 1-1 with LCC, so we're trying to get that dub today and go 2-0 against LCC on the season.
Awesome. I think you guys can definitely do it. And lastly, score predictions for tonight.
6-0, 50-0, 20-0, 4-0, 50-0.
All right, thank you guys so much. Good luck at your game tonight. Lancers, show up for that game, and I'll send it back to Julia.
Thanks, Annika. CEF is offering a summer volunteer opportunity for rising 9th through 12th grade students. Summer enrichment camps will be held at Kelly Elementary from June 15th to August 14th with weekly volunteer opportunities. Additional info can be found in your grade level Google Classroom. Athletes do need sports physical. Sign up for the core orthopedic physical Day at the Lancer Arena on Thursday, May 28th at 4 p.m. Visit cbadathletics.com or scan the QR code.
The library has limited hours this month due to AP testing. During testing times, the library will be closed for tech support, printing, fine payments, and book checkouts. An email with specific closure dates and times has been sent to all students. Next, we have Claire and Isabel. Isabel, on location at a flower shop. Take it away.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Claire here at the Floral Trade Center off of Palmer Airport Road to talk about where you can get some flowers for this upcoming weekend. We have prom on Saturday, which you might need some flowers for if you want a bouquet, and we also have Mother's Day on Sunday. So as you can see here, they have pretty much any type of flower you can imagine. A lot of them are really pretty, like these ones that you can get your mom or a motherly figure in your life to show some gratitude. And they also have a lot of individual types of flowers if you want to make your own bouquet for prom as an activity in the morning. I know a lot of people like that. And if you don't want to come all the way out here, make sure to go stop by your local grocery store, maybe Trader Joe's or Armstrong. Even Vaughn's or Ralph's will have flowers, just to show your mom or a motherly figure in your life that you appreciate them for Mother's Day. Thank you, and I'll send it back to Julia.
Thanks, Claire. Now Finn is on the magic window with some Mother's Day gift ideas.
That's right, Lancers. I'm Finn Lockery here on the magic window to talk about Mother's Day gift ideas, as Mother's Day is this Sunday. First off, we have some simple gift ideas like flowers, chocolate, and a card. Flowers are probably one of the most classic gift options, but possibly one of the best. You can get her a box of chocolates, but what I think is even better is if you know their favorite candy. Next, you can get her a card. You can pick one up from the store, or you can make your own homemade one. You can pair a card with any gift on here. These are all easier and cheaper options, and these three are great paired together. Next, there's some hobby-inspired gifts. If they enjoy cooking, you can get them an air fryer, maybe some new pots and pans or a new knife set. Or if you want to keep it simple, you can get them an apron. If they enjoy exercise, you can get them a yoga mat, maybe a new water bottle, or what my parents like to use is a weighted vest for when they go on runs. Or you can get them some new workout clothes. If they enjoy reading, you can get them a new book, maybe a new Kindle, or if you don't want to do all that, you can get them a reading light or a bookmark. Any gift that supports their hobby or passion is a great gift in my opinion. Finally, here are some gifts that any mom will love. Fragrances. Fragrances can tend to be a little more expensive, but there are lots of great options out there. You can get jewelry. Jewelry is pretty hard to beat, especially if you get a custom bracelet or necklace. Finally, breakfast. You can take them out to eat somewhere, but what I think is best is breakfast in bed or a nice home-cooked meal. All in all, I think the best gift that you can give is your time together. Mother's Day is this weekend, so make sure you spend a lot of time this Sunday with your motherly figure. Thank you for watching. Now I'll send it back to Julia.
Thanks, Finn, and make sure to celebrate your moms this weekend. Next up, we're going to have a sneak peek on Monday's story about a cozy store that builds community through the shared love of games.
It is truly a place to offer people who love games and people, frankly, who want to just find others who want to enjoy whimsy in a certain way that you don't see nowadays a lot.
Looks like a great story. Be sure to stay tuned.
Reminder to all the upperclassmen to stay at prom until 9 p.m. for the prom king and queen announcement. Make it a great day, Lancers, and happy Mother's Day.